Here it is. Give it to us.
Welcome to swimming's best talk show. Gonna learn all the things that Brett Hawk knows as he has a chat with his guests about what it takes to be the best. But the sport's about more than just best times. It's winning the battle against your mind. So listen in and let's take a dive with Brett Hawk as we go inside.
Boom. What's up, boys?
Mate, that's,
what is happening?
The budget's increased. you get Kanye singing your song soon.
That's Mr. Dunlow. Mr. Dunlow on YouTube. Thank you.
Yeah,
Well done.
that was a guest submission. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Yeah. What's up, boys? Klimmy coming from lockdown in Sydney again.
Yeah, I'm. Not because of my partner. I've done nothing wrong, but it's COVID. It's our fifth lockdown here in Sydney. So 4 weeks into our lockdown. So, but hey, thank God for the Olympics because it's getting me by at the moment.
What you do the first 4 weeks?
It was worse. Like the whole country was locked down a couple of weeks ago. Where like if someone sneezes, they lock us down. So it's pretty full on.
Roland, mate, where are you coming from today?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh,
We don't know what lockdown is over here. We don't know what's COVID.
Oh god!
Yeah, bypass the state of Arizona. This is awesome. Just bringing the world together, though, for a big night of swimming. It's going to be huge.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love it.
Biggest session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's a big one. Well, we might as well get into it. You know, let's start talking about it. We got a big 100 fly for women. Emma McKeon for Australia is up early. How do you think she's looking, mate?
Well, I looked for me personally. She wasn't. Obviously, her heat swim was great, 55.8, and then she was a little bit slower in that semi and 56.2 or 3. So I just hope off the back of that win in the 4x1, she will, get a bit of that spark back that she had. So I mean, this is the one for her, right? So this is the one that hopefully she can take out. So yeah, it's a lot riding on it for her, but she's definitely got the ability. It's just how she's managing herself between all the swims.
Yeah, Roland, what do you think here? You've had a look at this one.
I'm going to go with a young gun. I'm going to say Tori Husk.
Oh,
Just
wow!
throw it out there.
Wow,
A little surprise. I mean, we saw the Tunisian win the 400 freestyle, and so I don't know. I think it's going to be a surprising one.
she's got the speed for it.
Right.
Nate and I sat here watching her at the trials and just in amazement at the speed she takes it out, eh?
Absolutely.
Yeah. But you got the world champion in there, Maggie Mcneil, who had a phenomenal performance to win that world title. Kind of wouldn't say she came from nowhere, but certainly surprised and upset Sostrom at that point. And then Sostrom's in this event again, which is so cool to see. Coming from a break. Mike, you dealt with injuries and coming back from it. It's a tough one, eh?
Yeah, look, I've been really fascinated watching her because she's completely flipped her races. She's swimming backhand. She's swimming the last 15 meters, and normally she leads. She's leading from the first stroke, where she's almost maybe she hasn't got that normal strength and explosiveness. So she's kind of, it just shows that she's a really smart athlete because she's been able to, obviously work on her endurance, perhaps. So I'm not quite sure what she's been able to do, but she's definitely not looking as bulky, perhaps. So, so she'll be there in the last sort of 5 meters, that's for sure.
But I'll tell you what, too, Miss Consistency, the Chinese girl, she was, 55.8 twice. So she's the only one to go under twice. She's looking good too. But yeah, I mean, they've all got speed. They've got some back ends. What were you saying?
I'm just saying she won prelims. She won semis.
Yeah.
Speed. She was the fastest split on each of those.
She was 55.6 back in 2020 as well at the Chinese Championships. So,
Why is it so hard for us to give the Chinese credit? Because they just don't speak our language, I guess. It's hard to get a translation out of them, because we don't often hear like a Chinese translation. But I mean, this girl's as good as anything. She looked great in the water.
No doubt.
And she's had some experience. It's not like she's like 15 years old and this is her first big international meet or something.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to the 200 free real quick. What time are we looking at here? Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, we've got 10 minutes till we start here. So
yeah, we got 10 minutes.
200 free, mate. Klimmy, Popovich.
He looked good. Like obviously it might be beyond him to win, but he's if he gets caught up in that first 100 speed and he's out there with the guys, the Koreans obviously probably the one to beat in that one, but it's not going to be blistering fast. I don't think it's not going to be a low 43 or 2. So, but yeah, so I think it's going to be whoever swims the smartest race, because there's no real standout, to be honest.
Yeah, I kind of see this one going almost like the 400 IM, where it was just a race. Someone that just threw it out there, kind of controlled the race. It's not going to be about time, I don't think, this one.
Well, it's still semi, so they got to.
Yeah. But Popovich looked clean. Yeah, look clean. What about Rasmus?
Yeah, he sort of back-ended the heats. He was sort of like he was just cruising in the first 100, and the last 50 was pretty strong. So, I think he's definitely got a lot in reserve. But so he'll be probably the one to watch, actually.
What Australians in there? Oh, Thomas Neal is in here.
Yeah. So Winnington, he had a shocker, and he didn't. I think he was disappointed after his. Sorry,
he didn't even make it back.
No,
unfortunately not. So I think after the 400 heats, he sort of he's been going backwards, unfortunately. But So we got the other Aussie in there. So hopefully, he wasn't even swimming that event. He was there for the 4x2, and obviously Chalmers pulled out. So now you got a chance. Just proves to you, like, if you're showing up, and especially on Olympic teams, you can get a swim nowadays. And he's in the final, semi anyway.
Yeah, semis, and we've got a couple of British boys in the second semi. Duncan Scott and who's the other one? Tom Dean. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Roland. They made a tragic mistake this morning by leaving one of the guys off. Was it Duncan Scott they left off this morning?
Yep,
I believe so.
Wow, and the relay and didn't make it back. I mean, that was a huge mistake.
I mean, we found that. I mean, they're not that they're a smaller country, but I mean, you can't risk it. If you're trying to make it, you can't risk it.
Yeah.
Either you're that confident in your ability to make it back, but I mean, why? If you're not guaranteed, if you're not an American team or maybe a top 3, top 4 team, maybe they believe they are, but I mean, why risk it?
Yeah.
I mean, Hawkeye, we had that chat on our WhatsApp group, and people were saying they should have rested Kyle, but I don't think we could have. I think Australia had to swim him, because the 46.6, we needed that. 1 second slower, and we would have been in danger.
Oh, no, you needed Kyle. Yeah, you had to, absolutely. Who didn't they use, Klimmy? They didn't use the Aussies. The butterfly. What's his name?
Matt Temple.
Matt Temple. Yeah, they didn't use him. Are they going to sub him in, you think?
Yeah. I've got the lineups in front of me here. Temple's leading off, apparently.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Breaking news, Roland.
Breaking news. There we go. How'd you pull those up?
It's on a swimming website that I don't particularly want to mention, but it's
don't mention it.
But it's got all the lineups from lane 1 through 8.
Awesome.
Okay,
well,
so
we'll rely on you, mate. I've got nothing. I've got my mobile phone. I'll be watching.
Read off, Roland, the big ones.
Pardon me?
Read off the big ones, the lineups for the American.
Who's leading off?
So we got Dressel leading off for the US, Peroni second, Bowen Becker third, Zach Apple fourth.
Yeah.
Italy, we got Moressi first, Cesson, then Zazzeri, there we go, and Manuel Frigo fourth. So they're obviously leaving off Santo.
Santo didn't make it. Wow.
Interesting.
Florent Manadou's in for France, going second apparently.
Oh, bringing in Flo.
Oh,
Okay.
So then obviously Matthew Temple, Zach Inserti, Alexander Graham, Kyle Chalmers anchoring up.
yeah.
So that could be a solid option.
Yeah. That's a good one. Wow.
It'll be interesting to at that lead off. It's going to be a really, the Italians are stacking it. Americans obviously going strong. It'll be quick.
Well, let's talk about that, Clemmy. Back in 2000, you led off in a world record for the Aussies. What was that? What was that feeling like to lead off doing that?
You know what? It's one of those things where you just focused on is like you want to get yourself in the best position or your team in the best position possible, and it's your time and whatever, all the other things don't really matter. And I think for me it was just all about aggression and this kind of controlled aggression going out, and I found myself halfway through the second lap going, oh gee, I'm nearly finished here, because I was so focused on just getting the guys into a good position for the rest of the relay. So and that's, I think, a lot of the times those good results, as Roland will know, you just focus on the outcome of the team and the strategy rather than your personal performance. So I think it's the buzz will be huge.
Yeah. Roland, you had a very memorable lead-off in 04 as well. Was that kind of the same mindset you had?
I think so. I mean, it was very, very similar in terms of times as well. I think Clemmy went 48.18 and I was 48.17. So it was, we just knew.
Gotcha.
I mean, can I say we enjoy beating Aussies? It doesn't happen all the time, but might as well capitalize on it when we can. But no, I mean, very, very similar. We just knew that we had to front load it in many ways. Rake, obviously, just with his experience, we knew he was going to be the anchor. But with Lynn and I, finishing or being as close as we were to each other, we knew that we had to front load it. If we want to win the relay, you can't swim from behind. So, and I think just by virtue of being in a team and swimming for something larger than yourself, that's why so many people swim so fast in a relay. And for me, it was the same, just being able to go in there. It wasn't about, obviously, I wanted to perform well enough for my team, but knowing that, this wasn't about when I touched the wall, that this was the final result. I had to get to the wall as fast as I could for my teammates, to give them the biggest lead possible.
Yeah. Well, we'll come back to the
amazing if you could. If it would be amazing if you capture that or bottle that and put it into individual events. Because I could never swim as fast individually as I did in my relays. So or even that meant mentally it was much lighter, so to speak. So it'd be quite trying to bottle that somehow.
We have a question here about Brent Hayden. You guys' thoughts on him swimming in Tokyo? I want to come back to that, because the last thing I want to touch on before we get going here is this women's 400 free, boys. This is a cracking race. We got Ledecky and Titmus. Obviously, a lot of talk going into this, and finally they're going head to head here. So, Roland, for you, first of all, what's your thoughts here?
I mean, Katie's proven over the years to be somewhat invincible. But if you look at Titmus's best or top time in the recent years, 3:56.9, I don't think we're going to see a world record. I think if we see a 3:59 low, we're going to have a winner, maybe 3:58 high. I think Titmus can beat Ledecky. I mean, Brett, you've got some insider information that Ledecky's been looking amazing through training camp. So I think it could be between those two, in all honesty. The Chinese girl, Li Bingji, I'm not sure what she's going to do.
Yeah, I'm almost certain it's a 2-horse race. What are you thinking here, Clemmy? You've got some inside info from down under?
No inside info, unfortunately, but I definitely feel that, when Ledecky wasn't obviously, fully rested at her trials, and she's, was a different swimmer in the heats than what we saw her even in the final of the US trials. So, and then Ariane just looked like, I don't know, I think she obviously controlled the race, and I think she's a great racer. So she'll she'll be dragged by if Katie sort of goes out a bit quicker or vice versa. I think it'll be a 2-horse race. So I think I don't think we should be worried about the time too much. I think tactically someone's gonna put the pace on early and try and break the other, but I think it will be just a ding-dong battle, as we say in Australia.
It will be, yeah. And just a couple of words on her coach, Dean Boxall. I mean, he's made a name for himself recently down there got a bunch of swimmers on the team, but he's very enthusiastic, right?
Yeah, he's a character, Like there we go. It reminds me a bit of you, Hawkeye, actually.
Yeah, he's got a little me in him. Yeah,
he's got a little more hair as well.
Yeah.
He's the new Laurie Lawrence of Australian swimming. So if Ariane wins, he'll be the one to watch probably after that.
Yeah. Well, we got swimming on TV finally. They look like they're talking about it. There's Caleb Dressel on the TV right now. God, he looks fit. Holy shit, I wish I looked like that. Damn.
That physique is incredible.
Yeah.
He posted, obviously just before the games. He's just in phenomenal shape.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird because I recruited him as a young kid, 16 years old, I started recruiting him. And when I first met him, he was a child. So to see his progression and where he is now, it's just incredible. The form he has taken, the shape he's taken. Beautiful. We've got the women's 100 fly coming out. We're on, boys.
Okay,
Game time.
beautiful.
Game time. Are you watching this, Klimmy, as well?
I am watching, yeah. Just let me get my feed in.
Good. Yeah, they're just doing introductions. Louise Hansen. Sweden, lane 1, getting her jumps in, slapping herself. Tori Husk. This is Roland's pick here. Looking very focused, taking in some deep breaths. Emma Mckeon just looks chilled. She looks like she's at Sunday brunch.
Right? Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she's just chilled. Wow.
You must be a couple seconds ahead of me because there we go. I just got Emma up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm always ahead. I don't know what's going on. Marie Wattel, this girl can swim too. The French girl, she is lightning fast.
Yeah, she killed the ISL last season.
Yep. Sarah Sostrom slapping herself like she's ready to go. Love it.
Hawkeye, who's your pick?
Maggie Mcneil. My pick is Emma. Emma McKeon's going to win this thing all day long. Putting money on it.
Yeah, she looked really good. Yeah.
Sorry, I got my the screen's happening.
All right, here we go. Girls are. What about the red blocks? Wow.
Yeah, I like him.
You do?
Yeah,
I like him.
Different.
We need a bit of a change.
Yeah, I like it. All right, here we go. We're on the blocks, boys. Klimmy, call it.
Well, I think I'm a few seconds delayed as well. We're not on the blocks here in Australia.
Oh, you're not?
The footage takes a while to get
in the water.
I'm sorry, we're racing. We're at the 25-meter mark already. girls are gone. They couldn't wait for Australia. Geez, I tell you what, Sostrom is out so slow, Klimmy. You're right. She's like totally different. But it looks like the Chinese girl is out fastest right now, 25.7, and she is moving great underwaters.
Husk looking good as well.
Husk is looking good, but the Chinese girl's looking great.
Yep.
Emma McKeon kind of on her shoulder. It's the 5 across. I mean, Sarah Sostrom is out of it. She's gone. She's a body length back, but there's 5 girls across. The Canadian is in it. We got, Maggie Mcneil. Of course she's in it. Yeah.
Tori Husk looking really strong here.
Tori Husk. Here comes Emma McKeon.
Tori.
It's going to be a 5 across the board. Who wants it? Oh, it's Maggie Mcneil again, mate. She's
wow.
She's just too good. She's just a racer.
Zhang Yufei, second for China. Third place, Emma McKeon.
Tori Husk looks not happy at all.
Yeah.
She was in front of the world record by everything with less than 20 to go.
But I tell you what, it was just touch. I mean, it was just
Neil
whoever
was head of the world record, wasn't she? For most of it.
What was the time did they go in the end?
55.59 from Maggie Mcneil.
55.5. The world record's 48. Wow, she just missed the world record.
Yufei Zhang, 55.6. Emma McKeon 55.7. Tori Husk 1/100th behind Emma McKeon 55.73.
Wow.
That's why she's pissed.
Look, that's an Australian record for Emma. So even though she was, 0.2 behind the pace, I think she'd be happy with that.
Maggie McNeil was 7th at the 50 and 1st at the 100.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, that girl's a racer. If you want to listen to her podcast, you can go back and listen to her podcast. It's a great one.
Shameless plug.
Oh yes, she doesn't say much, but I had to pull some teeth. But she definitely she's just a racer, man. She loves the big time stage. She just held back.
Did she think she could win?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, I mean, I think she just backed herself. She knew she'd done the training. She's very disciplined. She seems to come from a family that's very disciplined. Very supportive, but very disciplined. A lot like your family, Michael, like very supportive, disciplined family. But yeah, she just loves to race. There's no doubt about it. I mean, she just missed the world record. Jeez.
Yeah.
Great swim. Mm.
Yeah, Husk will be a little bit disappointed. I know what it's like to be ahead for 98 meters of 100 butterfly at the Olympics. But,
if Husk had won, that would have been the 4th American to have won the 100 fly.
Yeah, wow.
Sweden medalist, but did have 2 in the finals. That event has gotten really fast.
Yeah.
All 55 mid to get on the podium.
Yeah, wow. They all dropped, so good for them. They woke up and had their coffee this morning. It's good to see.
Yeah.
Nice start to the night.
Right,
where are you getting the times at?
Oh, there's
there's another website we can't mention.
Shoot it to me in the private link so I can.
I'll put it everywhere.
There we go. Awesome. Yeah, because this the NBC coverage is interesting.
The NBC website for this is awful. You have to click like 7 links to find out one little result.
Yeah. Not good at all. Wow.
Looking forward to this 200 free.
Yeah, it's going to be a cracker. There's going to be some heat. It's going to be interesting to see who gets the top 8 and who misses. But there's they're showing this final race, the finish again. I mean, it was a photo finish. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 girls across, just like touch. I mean, what a race.
At that, Emma was lucky to get that bronze.
Was she?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Maggie Mcneil doing an interview right now, and it's going to be tough for the interviewer. I've been there. She gives one word answer. She's very direct. But but man, she's a champion, world champ, Olympic champ.
I have no words right now. It feels great.
Are you translating for us?
No, that's literally what she just said.
I told you.
That was the first thing.
Brett, are you sure it wasn't you? Because she seems pretty chatty to the commentator out there.
Yeah, she gave 3 words there. Men's 200 free, we're up, baby. Townley Haas. Here we go. All right.
Townley time.
There's another pop off in the water, Clemmy.
That's Richmond, baby.
And then you got a Klim in there as well with Kalashnikov.
That's right.
They're all coming back.
This is my first real look at Popovich. Like they're zooming in on him and just getting a feel for who he is. I haven't really had a chance to watch this kid race.
He's light, isn't he? His physique. I mean, he's 16, right? But he's so slender.
Yeah.
Said he was
incredible.
He's skinny.
Yeah,
skinny. Yeah, but his hands are gigantic. He's got like giant, and his arms. He's talking about his wingspan.
Yeah,
he's like 7 foot,
super tall. When he's in the water, he looks like he's, pop up.
Yeah, serious.
And the same thing with that Tunisian kid Ahmed. He's the same way. He just looks like his arms are 7 feet across, and they're just taking super long strokes.
Yeah.
I mean, is that the way of the future? I mean, Mahawki, you mentioned that, going back to rhythm and more than anything else, more than power.
It's interesting. Yeah, it's taken a turn. You know, I don't know. I think it's not to say that that's the way it's going. I think, especially if Caleb comes out and breaks the world record here in the 100 freestyle, he's going to prove that that's the fastest way to do it. You know, like Caleb's what, 6 foot? Caleb's only 6'2", I think. He's not a big boy, but he's just got freaky underwaters, great feel. You know, he's got a lot of things going for him. But we're in the water here, off and racing. Popovich is out, just smoking, looking $1 million. He does look so big in the water. Shit, look at him. Lane 8 again. Lane 8 wants a piece of this. Is that Tunisia? No, who's that? That's
it's on the bottom.
Popovich out first.
Yeah.
Stefano Dicola.
Stefano. Lane 8's got a little bit of a current, I think.
The Italians have had a great Olympics so far.
Yeah, they have. Clemmy, you getting some footage yet?
Man, I'm like behind. You know, normally Australia's ahead of the rest of the world when it comes to timing, but we're I'm struggling here.
My boy,
time zone wrong.
Sheffer out first.
my boy, Sheffer out first. Love that kid. Know him really well. Spent a lot of time with him on the Brazilian team. Really good kid. Great coach. Love his coach.
What's the split there?
51-3.
51-3. Yeah.
Come on, Townley. It's time to move, buddy. Here he comes.
Townley's way back. Popovich is kind of just playing with the field here in the middle. Popovich comes home like a steam train. We'll see. He hasn't had people around him before. We talked about this morning. So
just double breathed into that wall, breathed off the wall.
Yeah, but he's sitting in that top 3, top 4 position. He's got those long arms, so he's probably going to touch first.
Thomas Neal turning it on here for Australia.
Or is that the Australian? Yeah, he looks like he might win this. Who's that in 3? Boom. Oh, Popovich gets
Malyutin.
Yeah, the Russian.
That's a good finish.
Yeah, Popovich there for second, easily through to the final. I don't think Townley Haas made it.
Oof.
It's going to be
46-0.
Sorry, guys. I'm only like coming into the finish now.
Australia way behind, eh?
Tell us if the result's different at all.
Oh, they're doing a slow-mo of Popovich's hand entering the water. Oh, my God. Popovich's hand is just like it just sits on the water. Just perfect. Love it.
It doesn't look like he's too out of breath at all.
No, I think he's got
like that was smooth.
Yeah, I think he's got some more in there. I don't think he dropped the hammer on that last 50. I think he just sat on their shoulder. 145.6 for Popovich. 145.7 for Thomas Neal. He's in 4th. So
yeah,
that's
disappointing. I think he was right up there with.
Yeah, I thought he was going to win that.
Yeah. Oh, they're all on that same stroke coming in.
Townley with a 5th place, 146.0. He's probably not going to make it back to finals.
Yeah, he's on the outs because you got Kieran Smith, Rapsis, Duncan Scott, Korea, and then Tom Dean. Yeah, a lot of heat coming in this next one too. So we'll see. But what do you think of the masks, Clemmy? They're walking out in the mask. They're doing interviews in masks. They're getting their medals in the mask. I think it's a bit much, isn't it?
I think so too. I think obviously I would have thought the pool itself is like their bubble, right? Everyone is tested daily. I think it's very excessive, especially the presentations where, the contact is really with their teammates and the rest of the field that they've already been exposed to. So, definitely.
The thing that I saw this morning was just on some of the replays was Kalish and their medal ceremony. Obviously, they had the masks on, but then for photos afterwards, they took their masks off, and all 3 of them are standing arm in arm, masks off. So it's I don't know if it's being done for TV. Obviously, I'm not insensitive to anybody that feels the need to wear a mask and wants to protect themselves, but it just seems strange how somebody would have their mask on and then have it off moments later. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's not good in that sense.
If I win a gold medal, I'm taking my mask off on the podium and just smiling real big.
Well, the Australian Olympic Committee had got a warning from the IOC after the girls won, and took the masks off for the photo for 30 seconds, and
well.
yeah, so they're still pretty strict about it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I've seen some of the marshals giving. I think Petey or Michael Andrew didn't have his mask on the other day, and some of the marshals in the ready room were, insisting that he put it back on. So obviously strict protocols that they are required to follow.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. Karen Smith, here we go. Let's go, America. Team America.
That's it.
All right, so I can't wait to watch this Korean kid. He just blew the doors off of it.
Did he?
50.1 to his feet in the morning. I mean, nobody's even sniffing that.
What's his name? Sunwoo?
Yeah.
Sunwoo. Okay. I'm going
he just broke his world junior record. I think his world junior record was just sub 145.
Right.
So he just won a best time, breaking his record again. And
this kid's a junior too?
Yeah, it's like a Sunwoo British sandwich is what we got going on here in the middle of the pool.
All right. Yeah, he's pretty lean too. Look at him. Not a muscle on him.
I love the no fear.
He hasn't learned fear yet. Doesn't have the scar tissue like some of the older dudes have.
On the blocks, here we go. Clemmy's still in the ready room. Racing, boys, racing. Here we go. Oh, yeah, Sunwoo wants every piece of this.
Can you just give me like a 10-second delay, Hawk?
I'm still ahead of you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I got two different screens. Actually, the YouTube TV is way behind.
I mean, this is the first for me that I've ever been ahead of Roland and Clemmy, so I'm feeling pretty good about it.
No wonder you're enjoying it so much.
All right, I'll hold
a long
off.
session, mate. I'll get on pace by the end.
Yeah.
I mean, Dean and Sunwoo looking smooth.
Yeah, the British sandwich right now looks strong.
I like those red caps.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look sweet.
Oh, they're out a lot slower. I won't tell you what it is for another 10 seconds, but they're out a lot slower. Who's in one? This kid in one. Kieran Smith again, eh? Kieran's back in this?
Going for it, baby.
What's he is?
He's out in 50.9.
Yeah, slower. Austin Surhov in the comments. Bobby Gunturo, thanks for joining us, guys. Klim in Indonesia. No, he is in Sydney. He's on that lockdown Wi-Fi.
Is Indonesia locked up?
Yeah.
Yeah, the borders are shut, so I'm due to get back there soon, but we'll see what happens. So
the British boys
commentating this back at home. So
Thorpe's commentating.
Yeah, good to have the great man.
Scott is looking solid.
Duncan Scott made up for his relay mishap or missing the relay. Kieran Smith getting second there. That's
huge
big.
Swim.
What happened to Sunwoo?
Got that little bit of that scar tissue I think Roland was just talking about. New form.
Sunwoo.
Is he making it through?
He just got slapped around. I don't know if he's making this. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's not making this. He finished fifth in that.
No.
What was fifth place in the last heat?
What 145.53.
Fourth was 145.74, which was Nicholas Neal, the Aussie. So
wow.
He should be through.
Yeah, I think he just is going to make it.
Sunwoo, 145.5, fifth place. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he's in 6th. Popovich is in 7th. Chef is in 8th. 145.7 was 8th place.
Wow.
That's a great final, by the way.
It's gonna be Well, I mean, there's only, I think between second and eighth, there's only less than half a second between them. So.
Yeah, that's one of those wide open 400 IM races. Whoever just attacks that, like Thorpe suggested. If someone finally swims like Ian Thorpe suggested, we might get a win out of them. You know,
someone swims like Ian Thorpe. Then it'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. A swim like that. Well,
I gotta let the dog in quickly. Just give me a minute.
Shouldn't speak about your girl like that.
Let's go to the comments here. What do we got? Throw us some comments. Where's Josh Watson? Come back to us, mate. Austin Surhoff. Kieran Smith swam it like that. Yeah, he did. He did throw it out there. It was, but it wasn't that 50 low. I think if someone throws down the gauntlet tomorrow, that 50 flat, that's where the money is.
Yeah.
You know,
great swim for Kieran.
Brett, the vest, yeah. You like the vest? You want a close up of the vest? All right, that's enough.
The vest. I mean, do you think Sun Wu's is the only one that can take it out that fast tomorrow? I mean, based on what he did this morning,
really, but yeah.
Duncan Scott could. I mean, Popovich could. He's 47.3. He can take it out as hard as he wants.
It'll be interesting actually because Sheffer and Popovich will be. I think lane 1 and 8 will be. That's pretty interesting to watch.
Yeah, it's going to be a cracker. All right, we're going to some breaststroke. Let's go back to the comment here about Brent Hayden, boys. What's your thoughts on Brent? We've all had great experience racing him. Roland, what about you?
He's a good dude. I'm happy for him. I think as you know, when you move away from swimming, you've had so much success. There's a loss of identity, and I think he experienced that and sort of found that by virtue of being in, at home with his wife, and to be able to come back from not doing any swimming to be able to perform the way he is right now is just testament to his will, his desire, and his ethic.
Yeah, Klimmy.
And I think the Canadian team's got a lot of great momentum, and he's part of that, so he's probably being dragged along. I think obviously that with the games being postponed for a year, didn't play into his hand as much, but he, to his credit, he's managed to, he looked great going out in 23.0 yesterday. I can't remember what he finished in that lead off, but I think he looked good in the water. So I think it is definitely, I'll try to come back. It is harder, definitely the second time around. And it's very admirable what he's doing.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Everybody likes him. He's easy to like, Brent Hayden. Very good man. All right, we got the women's semi up on the block here. Lydia Jacoby in 4, Sophie Hansen in 5, Efimova in 6. I think that's kind of where some of the action will be.
How about the Aussie girl, Hodges? Any good?
Yeah, she's actually a young swimmer. I think it's only her second major meet, so it was a PB for her to qualify. So maybe the occasion she can rise up to it.
Yeah.
And they're off.
Oh, they're racing, all right. They're almost at the 50 for where I am.
Just better get up on the blocks, guys. Should be a good one,
mate. The Aussie's out in front. Oh no, she's in 3rd. You got Tang and Hansen. The Chinese girl's out in front, lane 2. She's smoking it out there. Hansen is having a great swim too. Australia's in 3rd at the 75-meter mark, looking pretty good. Efimova is way back, but she's pulling them back
to the 50.
She's got the pink suit, pink cap, but no, Sophie Hansen is just taking a commanding.
Looking really good.
Come on, Jacoby. Here she comes.
Jacoby's coming out of yeah. America. God bless America first. Jacoby. Oh, mate. Alaska.
She won it.
Yeah, the Alaskan. Good for her.
Were you by her team when you were out there?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, there's more than one?
It's a gigantic state. I mean, Alaska's almost the size of the US.
And how much of it's occupied?
By moose or
by human?
Yeah, about 3 miles.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I love her stroke, dude. It's like
looks a little bit like Liesl Jones, doesn't it, Clemmy?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely,
it's a throwback.
Just efficiency, quick with the, her feet are just getting out of the way, and yeah, she's very efficient.
What's on?
Watching it now, it's great.
It's kind of nice to have two screens up, and they're like a minute apart because I'm gonna watch it twice.
I like
Hansen had a great one.
Yeah. What was the time?
105.81 for Hansen, 105.72 for Jacoby.
FMova
106.3, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. They went faster this morning. It's interesting.
It's tough backing it up coming in the morning. And I mean, somebody was trying to argue that point on Twitter. It's like, oh, but it's the Olympics. Yeah, but I mean, it's scientifically proven that your circadian rhythms play a part in it.
Yeah. Bobby Gonturo, I think, did you coach Sophie Hansen?
Yeah.
Sure. I think Bobby coached her, right?
Yep.
Give us a little nod. Give us a nod, Bobby. You coach Sophie Hansen?
Hey, Bobo.
I think Tatiana can do it, man. I've been really impressed by her.
Olympic record this morning for a 200 breaststroker.
Right.
Bobby said he did. He recruited her to NC State. That's right, you did. You recruited her away from me at Auburn. I didn't get her, Bobby. Nice work. I tried. We had her in. She came in for a visit, but man, what a talent that girl is. Nice work with her, Bobby. Beijing had morning finals. Absolutely did. Yeah.
But Liesl Jones is doing the commentary for the 100 breaststroke in Australia, so I got her special comments in my left ear.
Oh, you got Liesl?
Yeah, keeps it simple.
Did I ever tell you guys my Cesar Cielo 100 freestyle story from Beijing? You guys hear that one?
I don't think so, no.
No, let's hear it again.
I went to the bus stop and he wasn't there. And so I was like asking around. He didn't show up to the bus, and we're supposed to go to breakfast together. So I go to his room. It's pitch black. I mean, pitch black. I open the door. He's snoring. And I'm like, so I start scratching his foot. I'm like, hey, mate, we got the final of the 100 free. And he's like, I'm not going. I'm like, I turn the light on. I'm like, you're going to the final? What are you talking about? He's like, no, I'm not going to win a medal, so I'm not going. I'm like, mate, we're at the Olympics. You know that, right? We got the final. Like, get out of bed. Oh, my God. It was an episode. I wish I had recorded it. It was tragic. Anyway, we ended up getting him out of bed, and he ended up winning the bronze medal. So
where did he end up starting to slap himself? Because, I mean, that's taking a trend now. I mean, you just see everybody with red chests and arms.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember anybody doing it until he did it.
Not as violently as he did it. He was violent. It was almost like he was beating the crap out of himself, you know. And you kind of had to stand back from it because it was almost too much. But he would beat the hell out of his chest. He would get bruised. Everybody does it now. I think it was pretty intimidating, Roland, at first when you saw him in the ready room doing that. But after a few years, people got used to it. But
I thought he was trying to numb his hands, or I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We're racing.
Here we go. Here's the girl.
Yep. Austin Surhov asked, is it true that he dislocated his thumbs putting on a jacket one time? Caesar never wore a jacket.
We're in the water here.
So that's not true.
Tatiana?
That's it. Just an unconventional breaststroke.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's herky-jerky.
A lot of head movement.
But I love that Lily King and her are going after it right now.
No doubt.
I mean, she's been undefeated for how long? I mean, it's been years since she's lost 100 breast.
Yeah, I mean, she's in the lead here, your girl from South Africa, mate.
Yeah, 30.48.
Wow.
I wonder if her cap stays on today.
Yeah.
Barely, actually. It looks like it's coming off right here at the 5 out. She's going to lose it again. She's going to win this race. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
105.0 for the win there.
Really solid.
Holy hell.
That's the first time Lily King's lost in a long time.
It is, isn't
Oh,
it?
look, she's like crying. Oh,
She doesn't look super confident like she usually does. She's not like spitting water out the front of her teeth or anything like that. Roland, I have a question here.
Yeah.
From Retta, from one of the magazines.
Swim
Online. Ah, damn it.
oh, sorry. The mothership.
Yeah. She said, can you ask Roland something for me? Okay, so in 16 in Rio, South Africa sent 0 women.
Mm-hmm.
Now they have a medalist. In your opinion, what do you think fueled that? Or a potential medalist, let's say. So having no one at the last Olympics and now a potential medalist, what fueled that?
So, yeah, I think South Africa went through a bit of a dark spot with women's swimming. We had Penny Haynes, Julia Russell, Charlene Woodstock, a couple of other talented girls that our young crop of girls could actually look up to. And that sort of just disappeared. Well, not disappeared, but just by virtue of being older athletes, they retired, and we just didn't have anybody to look up to, or they didn't have anybody to look up to. I think Tatiana and her training partner, Kaylee, having Scott Volkers actually come in and coach them.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, so Scott Volkers was actually contracted in Pretoria with the High Performance Center out there, or the Tux team, and he was out there for an extended period of time coaching them. So I think just his knowledge, his insights has helped them along. And everything I understand just from speaking to the girls is they're starting to believe that they can again. You know, somebody like Tatiana coming up, stepping up and continuing to improve. And now once again, it gives hope to the rest of them that, man, well, why not me? And I think we were really void of that for a long time. And I feel like guys in a way are at that point right now.
Okay, nice. I didn't realize that about Scotty Volkers. Klim knows Scott really well too.
And I mean, I'm not sure how much contact Tatiana's had with, but you know, Scotty's experience at Sam Riley, Susie O'Neill, obviously. Right. So yeah, it would be a good asset.
Yeah. I think it's being open to that knowledge. South Africa is a very insulated system. So I applaud her coach right now, Rocco Meyering, who's got him in to help. I think that's what's so good about the American system is it feeds itself. I feel like the Australian system is very similar to that. People are willing to divulge information because of the collective good, whereas South Africa, it's really been insular and, well, I'm not going to give you this information or your swimmers this information because I don't want them beating my swimmers, and that way I jeopardize my position on an Olympic team as a coach, whatever it might be. So I think now they're starting to understand that we can't really function that way if we really want to have sustained success. So it's as simple as, well, how do we get our athletes to be better? And knowing that me as a coach or as an athlete, I don't have all the answers or I don't know everything. So can I get the right people to come in, assist me in the development of my athletes with the goal of winning an Olympic medal potentially?
Yeah. Interesting. I like it. Well, I appreciate your thoughts. Thanks for answering that question.
Yeah, no worries.
Well, I think Tatiana still has a bit in the tank. She was right on that lane rope going out in the first 50, sort of dragged into Lily King. So hopefully he swims the race a little bit more going out. She still has a bit left.
She needs to find a cap that sits on as well, because that's
yeah.
I mean, come on. At this point in time, Arena, what are you doing?
Yeah, she's got to stop using conditioner in her hair coming out. But yeah, I mean, she's moving. She looks great. That would be an upset for the ages. That one right there, Lily King being beat at the Olympics in her pet event.
I mean, Lily only went 104.9 to win the 100 breast in Rio. So,
did she? Oh, wow. Okay. So she's right there then.
Yeah.
Couple of very unconventional strokes there, with Lily kind of turning her head to the side when she sort of recovers. So yeah, that's the thing with breaststroke. You can see people really finding whatever tunes in with them. So it's pretty interesting.
Lily King swims a little bit like Chad Leclos swims a 200 fly,
Right. That's what I was thinking too. There are definitely signs of that.
Yeah, and they're both races.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. But
I mean, at what point does that hurt you and hinder you versus at what point does it spur you on? Obviously, like Lily and Chad, you have this ability to look over, and with Chad, like you say, he's an innate racer. So seeing that person next to you, I mean, for other people, it just might be depressing, or you cause that knee-jerk reaction and you just kind of spin out.
I think, if you've got the ability to keep going with your own race plan and sticking with it, rather than, a lot of people see someone else and they just drop the bundle. So as long as you can stick to, your own strategy, I think that you're okay. But not many people can do that.
Yeah, and talking about different breaststrokes, it couldn't be any more different in this men's 100 breast final. I mean, you've got Simanovic, who doesn't look like he takes a breaststroke kick at all. It's almost like a dolphin kick, but it's just so narrow. And then right next to him in lane 2 is Michael Andrew, who couldn't go any wider. I mean, his legs are like out here. And then you got Petey in there. You got Kaminga. I mean, so many different breaststrokes all being super effective.
Yeah, I think, obviously moving, they've proven that, Petey, getting that fast stroke rate and getting those legs out of the way, very similar to, almost that, like you said, Hawkeye, that dolphin kick. I think that's, that's the fastest way to go.
Yeah.
Like Andrew's sort of making it a little bit harder for himself. But look, I think we should really acknowledge what Petey's about to achieve if he does. He's top 19 of the 20 times ever. He's just amazing, So
we forgot to get Reich on here.
Yeah,
he's coming in. He came in yesterday and said he's calling Arno Kaminga for the upset.
Wow.
Yeah, he's calling an upset. I don't know. I don't
know about that. That's bold, but I'm not sure.
He's gonna be right there. I don't think they're going under 57.
You don't? I say Petey goes 56.93.
Oh wow, okay, just off the world record.
Yeah.
In America, they're actually showing this Ariane Titmus piece that I looked at, and where she talks about, still not believing that she actually beat Kaylee Ledecky, and then you've got Dean Boxall doing a talk. They're up next. So the women's 400 free's next.
Okay, not the breast. Okay,
is it?
Yeah, I think it's men's 100 breast is up next.
Oh, okay. They just
then
showed
women's for free.
Right, gotcha. Yeah, they're
getting you hummed up.
Yeah,
getting you revved up.
They're getting us juiced up for this one and milking it. But yeah, I don't know. To me, Clemmy, seems like they focused on Ledecky a lot in training and in practices, and I don't know. Maybe that's just the way they presented it in the videos. But what do you think about that?
It is, well, I don't think it's ideal unless, again, she's definitely shown enough maturity that it doesn't put her off her, her game. But, even here in Australia, when they constantly compare her to, to Katie, and it's, I think they're trying to create that rivalry, and it's, from a TV point of view, it definitely sells. But, I think it's not. You want to focus on yourself as much as you can, rather than how Katie's going. But hard to say.
That's what struck me as being pretty. I think there's so many benefits to being Australian and being able to represent your country, but it seems like the media are just absolutely ruthless. You mess up, it's not okay. You win a gold medal, you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. But then you look at Kate Campbell in the 100 freestyle in 2016, and it's just they're willing to sacrifice you in an absolute heartbeat.
Yeah, which is a little bit it's a shame because we rely on sport as as part of our culture almost, and it provides so much joy, and we don't have much of a culture, so sport is a big part of it. So yeah, and it is that tall poppy syndrome is so ripe in Australia, which is a shame because we do like to say, like you said, put people on the pedestal. But then, one wrong step, and they get cut down pretty quickly. So, but I think there's obviously now with the people in the media that have come from sport and trying to, like even yesterday with, the swimmers in the 400 free and, that have like Winnington, for example, or just making finals, etc. I think it's, it's trying to acknowledge those achievements, not just necessarily winning and, representing your country is such a great honor. So I think it's still moving in that, hopefully in the right direction.
Yeah, I think you just need to break that cycle. I mean, like I say, if you've got people that were in sports that understand the dynamic coming through through to be journalists, I think there's a certain level of empathy because, I mean, I think we were just fortunate in the sense that when Ian Crocker had a bad leadoff against me in 2014, one of the headlines that I saw was that it said Crocker had a shocker. So, I mean, you can find that wherever you go, in all honesty. Yeah,
exactly. So, but I mean, what, like in terms of the reports on the swimming in the States, is it really focused on the local swimmers, the American swimmers, or is it sort of trying to get a picture of world swimming as a whole, or is it kind of dual racing kind of stuff?
Yeah.
What I love about the American system is, and TV, is they build a story, they build a person, a character that you can identify with, that you can buy into, and they do it better than anywhere else in the world, in my opinion. So instead of somebody that's just cap and goggles, I mean, you see Katie Ledecky on ads. They break down her story, her training. I think Hawkeye, you were saying about Regan Smith. There was that piece on her before the trials and during the trials. It's like, now you can relate to somebody. It's like, how do we relate to somebody, and can we facilitate that interaction? Because, I mean, that's how you start supporting people. If they continue to be on the other side of a screen and somebody that you just see by virtue of, or just wearing cap and goggles, how do you relate? You're just incapable of. And I think if we can start creating that sort of, creating those profiles and having people invest in the athletes, or come to know them. It feels like friends is a bad word, but there's acquaintanceship.
Klimmy, while we got a break here and we got you on, what do you know about the Australian Professional League? What's going on with that?
Look, I don't know much about it. I saw obviously that they announced that it's it's going to be a new kind of series starting, I think, next year or even at the end of the year. So, I think it's they reached out to me in regards to being similar to your kind of role in the ISL. So I think they're obviously trying to increase racing for Aussie swimmers, but I'm not sure the level it's going to go to. I think it's also going to be more of a junior program as well. So it's going to be across different categories as well. So, but yeah, it's
interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Do you feel like with this national images and likeness, the new NCAA rule, that more Aussies are going to start coming to the States just because they can start earning an income? Or
yeah, I mean, I think it would be great because obviously, the programs here in Australia are fairly limited. Like even Dean Boxall's program is so full, and Michael Ball, like the good ones are really kind of they're almost professional, but the coaches don't have enough facilities and resources to cater for that. So I think and obviously the American system is so proven and successful. So I think hopefully that's I think obviously there was a time when with the likes of Hawkeye and Target and the guys that used to go across, but it's sort of definitely quietened down a bit lately.
All right, boys, here we go. We got ourselves 100 butterfly. No, it's breaststroke actually. Breaststroke. get with the program.
Get the Red Bull.
I need some Red Bull. Hang on. I was looking at Peter Andrews' timing thing that they put up here.
That's little USRP.
Wow.
book.
USRPT book. Yeah, interesting. He just goes fast all the time. Michael Andrew.
Tonight.
Yep, let's hope. I hope he's done it the other way around this time. At the trials, he went bang and got slower. Here, he started off pretty comfortable, and hopefully he'll get faster. So we'll see how this one plays out. Be interesting. Adam Peaty, what a machine. What a tank, hey? He's just so confident too. I
admire his consistency.
Yeah.
Again, I think in the UK he's a household name, but he's just so solid.
Yeah.
How do you think it is that he's maintained that sort of consistency over the years? I mean, it's so difficult for most people.
From what I've heard, he's got a capacity to work. That's what I hear. He can out-train anyone. He brings people in and chews them up and spits them out. A lot like Phelps in that sense, I guess.
Guys, we're talking about breaststroke.
We're on the blocks here.
Not here.
Racing. He doesn't have the best start, but man, when he gets up and on it, he's gone. So, all right, boys, we're racing. We're at the 25-meter mark. Adam Peaty is in the lead.
The Italian kid had a great swim this morning. I think he's going to be.
He's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a pick for a medal for me.
Yeah, me too.
Peaty out first, 26.7. He is 10th over the world record split. So he's going to go 57 flat, I would say. Peaty has taken charge. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at this machine. God, just a strong beast.
Man, I wish I was seeing what you were seeing.
I'm seeing perfection right now. Adam Peaty pulling away. Adam Peaty all day long.
Peaty Kaminga.
You're going to miss the world record, but it's going to be 57.37. There he goes again. Another win.
Wow.
And the Italian kid gets third.
He just slapped the water like he had something against it. Here he goes, sitting on the lane line. Give us the double guns. Give us two of those. There. Oh, he's angry now. Look at him. Oh, wow. Come on. What happened to Andrew? Where'd he go?
Oh, 6th place, 58.99.
58.99. He went slow again. Adam Peaty. Look at him just sitting on the lane line taking it in. I think that thing's going to bust. That's a big unit to hold up for a long time.
Yeah. Actually, funny enough, he's lost a little bit of bulk, not a lot, but he's been bulkier previously,
Really? I don't know. I can't see it. Where'd he lose it? In his ankles?
Yeah.
He's got some emotion coming through now.
Yeah, he looks like he's crying, doesn't he?
Yeah, almost.
I like that. I like to see full set of emotions.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's put a lot into this. It's been a long 5 years for someone like him to repeat.
Yeah.
Wait for it for 5 years.
Yeah.
He's just so powerful. He's just a tank, but his hips just stay so high in the water. I mean, they're right at the surface the whole time.
Mm-hmm. And Mel Marshall knows what she's doing. I mean, what an amazing relationship they've had for the last, 10 odd years.
Yeah.
However long it has been. I'm not sure exactly, but.
No, Michael Andrew actually got 4th there. He went 58.8. But yeah, he got 4th.
Oh, did he get 4th?
Yeah.
Andrew Wilson was the one who got 6th.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Another Andrew.
Different Andrew.
That's what I saw.
Yep. The Mel Marshall podcast, probably one of the best we've ever done.
Yeah, just drop that in there.
Things that I've never heard
of.
Apart from the Klim and Roland one.
Yeah, exactly. Roland and I.
We're chopped liver.
Jeez, how are you going to drop that on two of the greatest of all time?
She's
that's one of the coaches' podcasts, probably.
Best female coach.
Go back and listen.
You're just digging yourself in deeper.
Adam Peaty looks like a natural born killer. He looks like he's going to murder somebody.
I mean, he looks like he could be in any one of Guy Ritchie's new movies coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's a good one. He should get into some movies after this.
That'd be fantastic. Him and Jason Statham and
yeah. Rob Woodhouse, who looks after him, Ozzy, I'm sure he'd be keen to get him out. Well, Adam loves his cars, he loves his tats, and so he'd be right up there for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to take a small commission if that ends up happening. Just so you heard it here first.
Oh, we're in the ready room. The girls are nervous. Look at them all. No one's talking to anybody. Nobody likes any one of each other. Titmus just sitting back there. I think it's good that they got the mask on. They can kind of hide a little bit, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But, yeah, interesting.
Hawkeye, how many 400s have you raced in?
Not many at all. I tried to avoid it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Roland, what was it like being in the ready room with me?
I can't remember, in all honesty.
I was pretty calm.
Yeah, I remember, honestly, one of my favorite memories was sitting in the ready room in 2004. And I think just being a lot younger and being very clueless, standing in front of a TV, and Popoff was he was watching the TV and I was standing in front of him. So he, spoke over to me in Popoff fashion. He's like, "Roland, is your father a glassmaker?" I mean, obviously insinuating am I see-through. I was like, "You know my dad? That's amazing." So I think just being so focused at that point in time and playful in ways, it's just there was no getting to us at that point.
Popoff was the best. He was so funny, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Very calculated in what he said. And
Nate, don't you have a Popoff little clip there?
Well, let me tell you a little story.
that was the best podcast, wasn't it?
Klim, you must have heard that a couple of times.
That was the best Sprinters podcast.
Yeah.
Good morning, Sphincter boy. How are you this morning?
Sphincter boy. All right. Here we go. We're coming out. The girls are coming out. 400 free. It's on.
You say Ledecky unbeatable?
No, Titmus is unbeatable. Until someone beats her. Oh, yeah. Ledecky's got
look at that scarf.
She's got game face on. Oh, there it is. Clemmy. How come I got no messages coming through anymore?
Oh, we got tons of messages coming through.
Oh, I don't see them.
Hey, Hawkeye, at what point in time did you take the sleeves off that top?
For the podcast. What are you talking about? Roland, if you had arms like that, you'd rip the sleeves off this as well.
Never going to happen. So I keep my sleeves on.
Here we go. Lined up. 400 free. Titmus, Ledecky. Let's go.
Who do you think's fighting for third? Chinese girl?
Chinese girl? No.
And maybe that the girl from New Zealand.
Fairweather?
Yeah. She had a great.
She was good in the heats.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Great coming home.
Here we go. Oh, lined up. I'm nervous. Racing Ledecky. Beautiful dolphin kicks.
You have to call it Hawkeye. Give us
mate.
more.
Mate, it's a 400. I don't know what to say.
Give us some splits.
Stroke for stroke here. This looks incredible. First 50 here. Titmus and Ledecky out smooth.
14-year-old from Mac and
flipping first. 27-8, mate. 27-8.
Wow.
That's the 14-year-old Canadian girl. She took it out this morning against Ledecky also. But
Ledecky taking control though.
Yep, she sure is.
Titmus on her shoulder. So yep. Ledecky, Titmus on his shoulder. I think that's probably the way it's going to roll out for a little while here.
Yeah.
But Ledecky has taken control early. She is flipping first in 57.6. Titmus right behind her, just a 7/100ths behind. But I think Titmus is going to sit on her shoulder. It's going to come down to the last 50, kind of just attack. But
so Titmus, from memory, I think she negative splitted her 400 at the trials where she went 356. So hopefully she might be going with that tactic and she can bring it home well as well.
Mate, Ledecky's streaking away. She's now got about a body length on her almost. Ledecky out quick. Yeah, half a second ahead. Ledecky is really taking control of this one. Titmus does not look good at this stage.
She looks very sleepy.
Yeah, I don't know about sleepy, but she's swimming. she's not swimming as smooth. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, her right arm. It looks like her right arm is a bit choppy compared to normally. She's a little bit smoother.
Ledecky out 157.4. That's 0.3 off the world record. So we're moving.
Was there anything you guys did in 2008 that helped you get up and going in the morning for finals?
Yeah, Red Bulls. Ledecky out. She's putting on the legs now. I don't think Titmus can't hang with her. I mean, she's trying.
Are you that much far? Are you that far in front of me?
Yeah, we're at the 250. 227.4 at the 250. 227.4. Ledecky's got a body length. She's bringing in the legs. I mean, it's all Ledecky right now, unless Titmus does something magical in this last 100.
I mean, Ledecky's on world record split at the 250.
Is she really? Actually, look,
6'10" sober.
in fairness to Titmus, she's pulled up about half her body length. Titmus is coming at her a little bit here, guys. I'm just being fair here.
Yeah.
Titmus is right on her right now. This could be a race, boys. Oh, wow. Titmus coming back. Dean Boxall, where is he? Get the camera on Boxall. He's going mad right now.
The negative split.
On the shoulder. On the shoulder. Titmus looking
Come
across at her. Breath for breath. Breath for breath. Oh, we got ourselves a race, boys. Giddy up. Giddy up.
Oh.
Come on. Get up, you Aussie. Oh, wow. Titmus, this turning. She's in the lead at the 350. 328.0. Come on, Titmus. All day, baby. Get up.
Yes.
Get up.
Katie Ledecky.
Oh, Ledecky's coming back. Ledecky's fighting like an animal. Titmus. Ledecky. Titmus. Come on. Go. Get it, girl. Get it. Go. Where's Boxall? Boxall.
Oh, she did it.
Boxall.
She did it.
Boxall.
Yeah.
Go.
Wow.
Oh, 356.6. What's the world record?
What a
she missed the world record.
Unbelievable.
I picked it, negative split.
2/10. Let's give her the double guns. Double guns.
What a swim, that negative split. She wasn't sleepy. She was,
Wow. That's special.
amazing.
Huh? Who called that? Everybody out in the world, the universe?
Didn't I say Titmus early on?
Yeah, you did. Fair enough. Titmus, look at her. Where's Boxall? Someone's got to get a camera on Boxall right now. He's going mental.
That is incredible.
Mate, that was a race. She did not look in that. I tell you what, she looked out of it.
She showed amazing composure to stay on her, on her game, and didn't try to, go with Katie when she was that third 100. She sort of slowly made her move rather than trying to catch her up straight away.
I mean, you called the negative split on that one as well.
Yeah, Clemmy. Yeah, she was a body length behind. She had to pull her back. But right at the 300-meter mark, when Ledecky flipped, she did this short stroke. It just looked uncomfortable. I was like, she's not as comfortable as she wants to be right now. But, wow. I'll tell you what.
People are going crazy in Australia.
Oh, they're going mental right now. Mental in Australia. You talk about a superstar. This girl's just got, gone to the top of the list.
She was on a bunch of ads before the Olympics. She's going to be everywhere now.
Was she really?
Yeah.
She making Thorpe money or?
Well, I think now with Brisbane 20. Oh, there's Dino. Did you see Dino going crazy?
Oh, is he going nuts?
Oh my God, it's next level. Next level.
They're not showing him here, not yet.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh yeah, he's next level. Oh wow, look at him. Oh, Dino. Oh, he threw the mask off. He's going wild. Dino, look at him.
Oh
wow.
my God, this is crazy.
Wow. That is next level.
Yeah.
Unleash the animal. Oh my God. Oh, that is fantastic. Oh,
Do you see that volunteer next to him? She
yeah, the
doesn't know what to do
volunteer was
with herself.
freaking out. The volunteer was freaking out.
Oh my God.
Holy hell.
What a swim.
But that's exciting.
Yeah, Ledecky's taking on the chin. She's smiling. Good for her. Look at that.
Look, it's. I mean, in
it was
Katie's,
an incredible
you know,
race.
like, yeah, absolutely. And you know, like, I mean, Katie brought up that field, and you know, like Ariane used her as a lure for many years. So you know, it's credit to her for, you know, just fighting. And it's, I mean, yeah, it's hard being out in front like that for so long.
Quick text to Dean Boxall.
What is it?
Boxall, God love him, hey?
I mean, just think about the pressure that she has to experience for the last, I mean, how many years, just having the idea that I have to win, I have to be first versus, you know, I mean, Klim, you obviously know as well, when you're on the top of your game, and all of a sudden that target is painted squarely on your back, the pressure that's associated with that. And you know, my question is now, and what I invite other people to consider is, now that the pressure's off her, you know, okay, well, now I've lost, and not lost, I finished second, and it took a 3:56.6 to win gold away from her, which is an incredible swim. But at this point in time, is the pressure off her, where she can sit back and be like, okay, well, now I can just start swimming my own race and maybe enjoying it again. I'm not saying that she wasn't at a point where she wasn't enjoying it, but just maybe that pressure's off her at this point.
Absolutely. And you know, it depends what Katie's going to do, if she retires or if she's, you know, swims for much longer. And then, you know, she just shows that obviously she's way ahead of the rest of the field domestically, so she can use the races here for, you know, to see really how fast she can go. She can definitely go out much harder than that, but that was, you know, she found a sweet spot with that sort of almost even 400, and you know, she'd try to go out hard a few times, but I think for her to even split is the way to go. But she might even push that envelope a bit in the future.
Yep.
It's amazing.
It just sounds like she was void of a lot of racing over the last, I mean, as most people have been over the last the last year and a half.
Yeah.
I got to see Boxall again. Everybody's blowing me up about Boxall. I mean, what a celebration, eh? God.
Unleash the beast.
Unleash the beast.
That is fantastic. Dean Boxall. God love him, eh? That is fantastic.
I mean, it doesn't look like he shows very much emotion at all. I mean, that's special, though, to know you have a coach, somebody that's part of your group, your team, that is so invested in you and your performances. Absolutely. To see that reaction, I mean, I hope that goes on to memes and GIFs, and I mean, that as much so as Hawkeye standing up and whipping his horse. I hope we had that on camera.
Whipping the horse. What are you talking about? We just went live. Of course we had it on camera.
Well, so I hope it's being recorded. I mean...
Yeah.
Look here we go.
Nice celebration at the end between the two. That's sportsmanship, though. You know, I like that. Good for them.
Well, wait until you listen to Katie Ledecky's interview tomorrow.
What'd she say?
She's just
class.
Oh, just beyond professional.
Yeah.
And I think she's 100% right. She sat there and said, like, look, she helped like push me to this point. Like, we've moved this sport forward. This is the best thing for the sport. And she's 100% right. That race right there, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Your race of the meet so far?
Just thinking about it.
Oh, yeah, that's the race of the meet. You're a body length behind Katie Ledecky and you swim over the top of her. That's got to be you know.
So this has gone viral in Australia. This is
look at oh, dude, you got to send that to me. That is brilliant. We got 100 backstroke in the water and nobody cares. Semi-final. Oh, I just got it. Thank you.
Who you got your money on here?
Oh, Dean.
Italian Sasson.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. There's 100 back, and couldn't they give us another 10 minutes to get
Yeah,
over
don't
that
worry.
last one?
Don't worry about the backstroke. You guys keep on sending those viral videos. We got this one.
Just Boxall going mental.
Boxall.
All day long, I could watch that.
So we got Murphy out good.
And now, oh, Boxall. I got to.
Apostolos out as well.
Yeah, just call this for us, Roland, please.
Oh, mate.
Oh, shit.
I think probably 4
That's
minutes
Ryan
ago.
Murphy. Ryan, is that Ryan Murphy? He's
it is.
killing
Yeah.
this. He looks really nice. 52
really good.
2. There we go. Good for you.
Locken's coming up as well.
52 2. Race is over. Yeah.
Locken second, Sisson third. Murphy looking pretty pleased with that as well.
Yeah, he's ready. He's ready for this race
Yeah.
tomorrow. This is going to be another epic one, right? Kalishnikov, sub 25 this morning. Only dude ever under 24. He's in the next heat coming up. Murph, like he normally does, pretty much just chilled in prelims. Hunter Armstrong went in there, was he? We got to get that kid back.
Murphy always just does that. Just gets progressively better and better, faster and faster.
He's excellent at it, yes.
I mean, just that ability to control the emotion, control your energy, race to race. Just swim your own race every single time. That's pretty cool.
Wild stuff out there. Mitch Larkham, good friend I've ever seen. It's
Hey,
so
Hawkeye,
good.
please, you got to send that to me as well.
Yeah, I
You got to
just,
make this go viral.
I just put it on my Instagram. It's live on Instagram. I mean, it's hot right now. I mean, that's
Fantastic.
viral for sure. Yeah, everybody's got a piece of that. I mean, the amount of messages I'm getting from people, it's just
Yes.
You know, it's the Olympics when like
Man, I'm on
people are sending these to you,
yeah.
just like non-swimmer friends. You're like, this is a random text at 10:30 at night, but thank you.
So one of the
You
French
know-
guys got DQ'd in that first heat.
Did he?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah. I don't know either. Who's in the next one? We got Erie, Kalishnikov, Zoo, and Relov. It's the next semis got some heat in it. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Zhu Jiayu, Relov, Guido, Stretch Armstrong, lane 8.
Oh, Dean Boxall just texted me back.
No way.
I'm not going to tell you what he said. That's private. That's private. That's private.
Is this what he said?
Smash him like a guitar.
Pretty close. Yeah, pretty close.
Oh boy, I can't believe we just missed Ryan Murphy. It's all right. It was just a semi.
Oh wow, Boxall is fired up. Oh my god. Woo!
What else has Titmus got? The 800 and the
200,
1500, 200 as well.
not the 15.
He's not swimming up. Okay.
4 by 2. 4 by 2,
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah.
That's a big
That
one.
800 is going to be interesting because Ledecky's more of a distance swimmer. She looked, I mean, I don't know if she can,
Yeah.
but if there's anyone that can do it, it's that girl. I mean, what'd she go at trials 817 or something? She
Yeah.
just 356. If you go 356, 817 is
It'll be interesting because, you know, it kind of reminds me when Hackey and Thorpe were going head to head. You know, they were dragging themselves to some great times, so that they're both kind of, you know, good at different distances slightly and swim different races. So it'll be super to watch. I'm getting hot in the scarf.
I mean, they're going over the US's tradition in the 100 backstroke now. 100 and 200 backstroke. Just backstroke over the years. Bridgewater and Jeff Rouse. I mean, Grievous and Clary, Ryan Murphy in the 100 and 200 backstroke in 2016. I mean, what a tradition.
Oh man, Clemmy, I just text you his response. Oh my God, he's fired up. He's fired up.
All right, here we go. Semi-final number 2.
Semi-final 2. Semi-final 2. Call it for us, Roland.
I can't do it. All yours, my friend. I'm not that adept just quite yet. I don't want to take your job away from you.
The Russian in the pink cap with the necklace is out to an early lead.
But hot on his tail.
Zhu Jiayu from China is the 2017 and 2019 world champion in this event. But man, he just hasn't gone any faster in like the last 3 years. He's just been 52 mid consistent. Hunter Armstrong out way faster than he was this morning. He's in lane 8 at the bottom of your screen. He's got the worst 15 meters out of everybody, and he's got the best 15 meters. So let's see if he can push it home here. Come on, Stretch Armstrong. Clement Kalishnikov tearing through this. Oh, world. No, 52-2.
Looks like he's tightening up at the end. Just slightly.
52-2?
Yeah.
He was all over the lane line on that first 50. He was only out in 25.3, which is like 4/10 slower than he was this morning.
Who's
But
that,
yeah.
Kalishnikov?
Yep, and that means Ryan Murphy gets to choose the walkout song tomorrow.
Oh,
What is
it?
it?
A walkout song?
No,
Born in the USA?
there isn't
Bobby
a walkout
Girl?
song, but if there was,
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about?
like just at like a normal little.
Oh, Hugo Gonzalez made the final. Hugo swam at Auburn for a year. Good for him. That's awesome. Caleb Dressel, pictured. Are we going to see a world record here from Caleb Dressel? Are we going to take down Cielo finally? Somebody needs to.
What do you think, Clemmy?
Oh, it's going bananas. I'm still haven't really focused in the last 10 minutes.
I know. I've been all over the place.
First swim of the meet for Dressel? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know if he breaks it.
Yes, I think he does.
You think he does?
And I've been right all night long, so I'm going with it.
What do you predict? What are you calling?
46.6. 46.6.
46.6.
What do you
Wow.
think? No.
Well, here's why. It's a stupid call. It's like obnoxious. But when I saw that kid swim, and you won't understand this, Clemmy, when I saw that kid swim 17.6, I mean, it was just like out of this world stupid. And that's what I'm talking about. Like 46.6 is out of this world stupid. But he has the potential to do that.
Yeah.
Like most people would just take a 10th off the world record or 100th off it. This kid has potential to take tenths of seconds off it, half a second. I mean, he's that good. He really is.
Yeah.
What do you think? 22.2, 24.4 on the back?
I think he's out in 22.1, 22 flat. I think he's out like a madman.
They got to be ahead. I think to
yeah.
win this relay, you got to be ahead.
Well, they're putting him out in front to be ahead. There's
Right.
no doubt
No,
about
but
that.
I mean, if you want to compete against them, I mean, if you want to be Australia or any one of the other teams, you're going to have to. You're going to have to be close. You
It's gonna be hard. Matt Temple will have to swim the race of his life trying to stick with
yeah, no
Caleb.
doubt.
Yeah, the only one I could see that was close was the Italian this morning. What was he, like 7.3 this morning?
7.3, 47.3, yeah.
Yeah, that's really about as close as it's going to get if they're lucky.
All right, so what do we got? Women's 100 back, semis, 2 heats of that before this relay.
And then the relay, yeah.
Yeah.
Who are you predicting? What's your order for that relay?
US to win, and then I'm going with. Let me have a look at the final list.
I don't think the Italians will get a medal. I think they.
Yeah. I'm picking USA, Russia, Italy. That's the way I'm doing it. USA, Russia, Italy.
Morokov wasn't that crash hot in the heat, but he's got probably a little bit left, I think.
Yeah, they're bringing in Kalishnikov, right?
Yeah,
and he just went 100 back.
Exactly. He's probably still wet.
Yeah, well, hopefully he's warming down. He's got the women's 100 back. He's got a bit of time.
Yeah,
maybe a medal presentation. So just epic.
So he'll be anchoring the Russian team as well. So he's got 3 extra minutes, 2 extra minutes.
Oh, they're not leading them off?
No, they got Minakov leading them off. At least this is the list that I've seen. So if it comes up being different than what I've mentioned, it's not my fault.
Who's the Italian that they're adding?
Is it Maresi?
No,
Maresi led off this morning.
Yeah, he killed it. He had a great swim.
So it was Azeri that went 3rd this morning, and Frigo. So it's Thomas Sesson.
Oh, he just
Sesson just swam too. Yeah, he's legit.
I mean, Condorelli was 47.9 this morning, so I mean, they must have pretty good faith in Sesson.
Yeah, they took a 47.9 off that relay. That's
wow.
Yeah, that's
nice.
That's pretty gutsy. Not many people taking a 47.9 off. Michael Phelps on TV. Oh, he's going with the Alaskan beard. I kind of like that.
It is pretty thick.
That's thick. He's super skinny too, isn't he? He's got great hair though. Look at him. How did he get it so luscious? Oh my gosh.
Jealous.
Hair envy.
What a night.
Clemmy, could you grow a beard?
No, I look like a walrus when I grow a beard. It's sort of patchy and
yeah, you and me both, my man. This is about as big as it gets.
Yeah. Try to grow one when I was watching Vikings, but it didn't happen.
Vikings. How good is Vikings? I love that show.
The Icelandic swimmer Ragan here, she was on the last season or 2 of Vikings.
Yeah. She's one of the main stars too.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, she fits that role perfectly. She looks like a Viking.
She actually, from what I heard on a podcast that she did, she actually went to them and said, "I belong on your show. I'm built for this show." Like she went to them, and
wow,
she was not wrong.
Yeah, you're right. You're on. Yeah, and I think in her last scene, she actually swam in her last scene. She dove in and swam away, like basically drowned herself in the last scene.
Right.
Sacrificed herself to the ocean.
Thanks for ruining it for me. I guess I'm not going to watch the rest of it.
We haven't got that episode yet.
Oh, that's right. You guys are a season behind.
Yeah, thanks, Hawking.
Boxall's blowing up the internet right now. Has he got? Yeah, he's still got events left. We've got to calm him down. Give that kid a chill pill.
Hey, we should have been saving all the videos, make a little montage.
Thankfully, it's morning and
please stop it.
Please stop.
She's trying to be so polite. She's like,
"Sir, please put your mask back on."
Austin Surhoff said Michael's really good on TV. Yeah, Michael's had a couple of chances at this.
Yeah,
he's been on TV a few times.
He got so much better at it as well. I mean, he had to.
Yeah, unavoidable.
Yeah. All right. Wow. It's going to be hard for us to sleep here, Nate, tonight.
Sleeping.
Yeah, what are we doing? I'm going on all nighter. I'm pulling all nighter.
Yeah.
How'd you go last night?
Struggle. I got to tell you, hit the uppers. I hit the uppers, and the opposite of that is you got to hit the downers. So I got some melatonin into me. I'm going to be like Elvis at the end of the 8 days. I'm just going to like die on the couch over here. Actually, my dog's dead on the couch right now. I don't know. That's you see her? That'll be me.
That'll be Dean Boxall tonight.
Boxall.
Hawker, you got to get one of those panic buttons, man. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yeah, exactly. Help! I'm down. Oh wow.
Why talk down?
Guys, I just have to plug my computer in. I'm low on juice. Give me 1 second. I'll be back.
All right. Well, this 100 back for the women's going to be interesting. 3 Olympic records this morning. We'll probably see another Olympic record.
Yeah, how good was that this morning?
Oh, it was awesome. What a great
love it.
Kick off the day. Had a hilarious meme on Twitter. If you missed it, please go check it out.
Can you share it can you do a screen share?
Let me see if I can do that. Like, it's only 4 seconds. It's a little office scene when they're all kind of pretending to shoot each other.
Somebody said, Brett, why did Phelps turn your show down? He didn't exactly turn it down. He told me he was going to come on it. He just has never actually come on it. But we'll get him one day. We'll get him one day. Our next goal is after these legends that we've had on, we're going to get Dean Boxall on the show. All right. I've had assurances. Dean Boxall's coming on the show. Don't worry about it.
During the Olympics or on the podcast?
No, he's going to get through the Olympics and he'll come on the podcast when he's ready.
Man, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, that's a guarantee. He's coming.
So Katinka not in it?
No. She opted not to swim the 100 back.
Yeah.
Just kind of crazy. I mean, reigning Olympic champion.
Right. So the only person returning is Kaylee in terms of the medalists from 2016. Kathleen Baker was silver medalist back in
right. That's right.
In Rio.
Yeah.
Hawkey, do you have the swimming back on yet, or?
Yeah, just came back on. Yeah, they're just introducing the 100 backstroke now.
Yeah, I think we're a little behind you still.
Yeah, it's not catching up anytime soon, guys.
All right, my speed's just come back on.
Here we go. Yeah, they're doing. They're in the ready room.
Kaylee Mckeon, 57.4. I mean, what do you think? You think we got a world record in any of these swimmers either tonight or tomorrow?
Tom Dolan would be a great guest. We've had him on. What are you talking about? Tom Dolan's been a guest. Sorry, Roland, what was that question?
No, I was saying, do you think we got a world record in this either tonight or tomorrow?
Yeah, there's a world record coming. I just don't know which one of the three is going to do it. I thought Regan Smith looked really comfortable in terms of she was swimming within herself. I felt she looked great. But, you know, the other two are right there. And, yeah, any one of them can get it. But, I think it's going down for sure. Definitely going down.
Seabomb's a returning medalist from 2012.
Yeah, she's had a great year. I think she's in the 2-back too.
Is she?
I can't believe we still got a relay after this too.
Yeah.
Forget how much awesome stuff has happened. Like, I guess it's not awesome, but Lily King lost the first time in forever. That was a huge race at the beginning of the night. 100 fly. We had a final. 3 girls go 55 mid.
Yeah, that was epic.
Adam
I think all
Petey
in all, so go ahead.
doing what he does.
Welcome back, Klimmy.
Thanks, guys. I had to get a snack. I was exhausted after that.
Blood sugar's dropping rapidly.
Klimmy, your nickname on the Australian team was Lumpy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
How'd that come about?
Well, as a junior, I was quite overweight, and so the senior guys on the team used to call me Lumpy for that reason. So it's hopefully affectionately, but so it kind of stuck around.
I feel like that's commonplace amongst Australians to have fun nickname, whether fun nicknames or not, but nicknames for each other.
Yeah, I think I think most of the guys have got some kind of a nickname, or you just add an EY at the end of the surname, and then like Orky. And then keep it simple.
Yeah. We're coming out for this race here. Here we go. Introductions.
Big session of swimming tonight, huh?
Yeah, it feels like it's like never-ending events.
Yeah, thanks for getting me on when the 1500 and 800 isn't on.
Yeah.
I love you guys, but not that much.
Actually, speaking of that, we do have an epic lineup that we've got together. We got some good ones coming. We've had some good ones, and we're just continuing the flow. You know, we started strong, so we thought we might as well just keep it up. I'd say day 5, Wednesday is going to be an American night. Big 3 big Americans coming on Wednesday night. Stay tuned for that one. And I'll just tell you now. I'm gonna say it now. Everybody who's here, you get the first listen to this. Mike Kavik or Milorad Kavik is going to come on and call the men's 100 butterfly on day.
Nice.
Yeah, day 7. Milorad is coming on to call the men's 100 fly. Here we go. Backstroke racing.
Both Americans in the heat.
Okay. Yep. Ryan White, Regan Smith. Ryan White swims at Alabama.
You got to be loving that.
I hate it.
He's in the lead.
Kathleen Dawson out first.
Yeah.
28.29. Ryan White out second, 28.31, and Regan Smith just behind, 28.32.
Nice kick out from Regan Smith right there.
Yeah, I told you, Regan Smith looks in control here, pulling away under the flags.
Completely different person, I think, compared from trials.
What's the world record? 4/10 off the world record there.
4.
Yeah, 57.8 right there, and still looks like there's a little bit more in there.
And that's the 4th Olympic record to go down in the women's 100 backstroke so far.
So far.
Yeah. Could have a 5th one.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
Technically, she looks so good, though.
Yeah. To me, it looked like, I said this on our show, Nate, she looked like she was under a lot of stress at trials. She looks a lot more relaxed here. She can just swim. So got a team around her. Looks back to her best.
Yeah, after she won that 100 back at trials, it was pretty apparent that the weight of the world was just taken right off her shoulders.
Yeah.
That's got to be the toughest meet in the whole world. I mean, I think if you go and do the Olympic trials for the US and make the team, you go to the Olympics and you're like, man, be like going to NCAA's first. I mean, SEC's is probably just as intense as, or maybe more so than the NCAA's, right?
A lot of people say that.
Mate, you try racing Michael Klim to make the Australian team. that was intense. Standing up next to that guy right there and trying to say, yeah, I got a fair shot at making this team. Like, no, you don't.
We had a flash moment there.
Yeah, we did.
Excellent swim from Ryan White to get second behind Regan Smith. So both Americans will be in the final tomorrow, going for medals.
Yeah.
Klimmy, what do you miss most about the Olympics?
The second week after the swimming.
Good answer.
Second week.
Look, it's similar to you, mate. I always, like we spoke about this early on. Like, I just love that camaraderie, the relay kind of situation, and that whole team was sort of bonded really over those moments. So yeah, for us, it's pretty special. Similar to you.
Yeah, no doubt. Hawker, you?
Look, it was difficult for me in Sydney. I didn't it was hard because I grew up in Sydney. You know, I grew up 10 minutes from the Olympic Stadium. So first of all, I wanted to experience the world, and here's the Olympics in my backyard. So that was kind of a little bit of a letdown in that sense. But then there was all this pressure of like, hey, you're a local kid, you're going to win gold. It was like, you realize I'm racing Alex Popov and Peter Van den Hoogenbaan and Roland Schoeman, and like you understand this, don't you? So there was a lot of pressure in that sense. So for me, Athens was a much better experience where I could just go and just be myself and just enjoy the racing. And I think I was much more mature athlete there, where it was like, okay, I'm here to race, you know, whereas Sydney, it was like, that's your one Olympics, you know, take it all in. And I think I took too much in Sydney, you know. It was like, you think, oh, you know, everyone tells you, enjoy it. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'll enjoy it. And I'm like, maybe I enjoyed that a little too much, you know. So in Athens, Klimmy and I were just locked in. And I was lucky to have Klimmy as a training partner then, you know, and he taught me that we just fed off each other, that professionalism of like, hey, we're here to perform, you know, and that was the mentality. So I really felt like our 2004 team was a really good, strong, mature team, right?
Absolutely. And, you know, we had the likes of obviously Patria Thomas and Jodie Henry and, you know, Liesl Jones, and it was a really successful team. And Thorpe, obviously. So the Hacky, they keep coming.
Yeah,
so
men and women, it was just deep.
Yeah. So, so I think it was the fact that there was all these individual leaders, you know, we didn't rely on anyone, so everyone was kind of working off each other.
Yeah, definitely. Here we go. Heat 2. Kaylee Mckeon. I don't know much about this girl, but everything I've seen has been impressive. Wow, she's come on last 12 months.
You know, what I like about her is that she doesn't seem too phased about all, you know, the occasions that she's had to get through to get to this point. So, you know, she's gone past Emily Seabaum, and now she's easily the best backstroker we've had for a long time. So, it will be. This is probably one of the biggest races she's ever swum in. Yeah,
I'll tell you what, Kylie Masters out quick. Kira Toussaint out there too. So she's not going to turn first. We've got some heat out there.
28.3 to 28.5 on the way out.
You're in line with me now, Roland. You caught up. That's good. We haven't started over here in Australia.
Still on Boxall.
Still on Boxall. Boxall still. She's not winning this heat, McKeown, but she's coming back at it now. I think she may get it on the touch, but I'll tell you what, Kylie Mars is having a great swim. But I think McKeown's just going to get it on the touch. 58.0, a little bit slower, see? So that's where I felt like Regan Smith.
Mars first.
Oh, Mars was first?
Yep.
Wow. There must be something up with the pad. I think there's something up with the touchpads, boys.
They've been talking about that all like the last 3 days.
There's no way. I mean, I got to see the replay there, but I felt like McKeown won that.
58.09, Kylie Moss. Kaylee Mckeon, 58.11, so 2/100ths of a second. Emily Seabaum sneaks in third with a really good swim, 58.5.
Let's watch the touch underwater.
Yeah.
I mean, how did she not touch first there? I think they're having some pad issues, really.
I mean, it was from that 100 butterfly heat when, Emma McKeown, we thought she did heated with the Chinese woman.
Yeah.
Kylie's not happy with that, so she looks a little bit dejected.
Yeah, I would imagine.
And Regan Smith's going to go in as the top seed.
Yeah. I'm telling you, she looks pretty good, Regan Smith.
2 Australians, 2 Americans, and a Canadian. That's going to be a good race tomorrow.
Ooh.
Who's coming on tomorrow night, Hawkey?
Tomorrow
Can you
night?
divulge?
Tomorrow night, I'll give you one person. We've got Emma McKeon's brother, David.
Oh, amazing.
David McKeon's coming on.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Olympian for Australia. What did he swim? Was he a 200, 400 guy?
200, 400 free, yeah.
Hmm.
Long
Yeah,
loping stroke.
Emma's brother's coming on the show tomorrow. Get his point of view on his sister. See what he has to say.
Hawkey, so heading into 2000, did you guys just know you could beat the US, or what was it that really spurred that on? The belief, or maybe the knowing that you had a shot to beat the US?
In the 4x1?
Yeah, so sorry for Klimmy, yeah.
No, Klim, yeah.
Oh, we didn't. To be honest, we didn't really have the belief that we initially, like it was, I mean, on paper, we didn't even study the form guide really, and then in terms of site sheets or anything, because on paper we were nowhere to be seen. So we kind of had, like you guys, we had a really tight unit. So and we spent so much time, and that relay was a focus years in advance, and the 4x2 as well. So and even with Hawkey helping us sort of get to that point, and Adam Pine and Todd Pearce, and there's almost like similar to the girls 4x1 the other day, that there's this whole movement getting ready for these events. So I think for me, I was definitely motivated by swimming in front of the home crowd. That first event, I was fresh, boom, but it does catch up with you. That nervous energy kind of got burnt out, but the strategy, I think we definitely picked that the Americans were vulnerable if they have to chase up in the relay in the 4x1.
Boys, here we go. We've got 4x1 action. Brent Hayden is naked, walking around the pool deck. He is ready to go. All right. Let's go. 4x1. We've got Brazil in lane 2. My boy Marcelo Cheragini that I coached for many years up there, and he's going to anchor the Brazilian relay. Beautiful. Matt Temple is leading this thing off. Kyle Chalmers going to bring it home, baby. Let's go. Well, I might have to stay off the horse. My butt's a little sore after that spanking.
The Brazilians have been focused on this relay for a while, because, I know they try to enlist the help of the South Africans to understand our, the way we approached 2004. They want this.
Yeah.
Whether they're going to, I don't know if they're going to get there, but still.
Sneaky.
Say that again?
Yeah, they're sneaky.
Yeah.
They always seem to be right there. I think their 4x2 is going to be better than their 4x1.
They swim with more passion than most anybody out there, which is really cool to see.
I will say this. When Dressel just walked out, I don't know if it was just me, but he looked a little nervous. I could be wrong, but he looked a little nervous. Just saying it, boys. Take it easy.
Yeah, you're right. I'm only getting that now, mate. So.
See, I told you. I told you. Dressel. There we go. All right. This is going to be interesting.
So, Hawkey, you're saying out in 22-1.
That's what I'd do.
Yeah, there's Florent.
Yeah, 22-1. If I had his speed and athleticism, I'd be using that. Why not? Jump on that 22-1. Let's go.
Well, who else is leading off is Christoph Milak for Hungary.
Milak wants a piece of this.
He gets
Racing.
We're in the one.
I'm disappointed South Africa doesn't have a team.
Dressel half a body length at the 25 already, powering, not super aggressive. Oh, yep, I'll take that back. Super aggressive. He's going to flip in 22-2. Hey.
Yeah.
That's
what you said the first time.
Come on, son. Come on, son. Get that world record. Get it.
22-2, 24-4.
An excellent wall.
Oh, he doesn't look like he's coming back in 24-4, though. He's tightening up a little bit. They're catching him. The boys are on him. The boys are on his shoulder. He's digging trenches right now.
Really?
Oh, Dressel looks not good. 47-2 and looked horrible coming into the last few strokes.
Head comes up high.
Yeah.
47-2.
Yeah, digging trenches right there.
47-5 for the French. 47-7 for Russia.
This is not an American win right here, guys.
Whoa.
I mean, guarantee is what I'm saying. This is not a guaranteed American win. Who's out here in who's next to them?
Flo.
The French.
Brent was out in 47-9.
Brent went 47-9. Good for him.
Yeah, that's good.
Awesome. Flo, yeah, he
looks great.
Yeah, he looks good. You know, the Americans are pulling back.
Peroni.
Blake Peroni, yeah, he's a back half swimmer. Okay.
Bo
Everybody
Becker
relax.
in right here.
Bo Becker.
Yeah.
Can he repeat what he did this morning?
All right. So I heard this kid basically quit swimming.
He did.
I think the ISL basically recruited him in, and he was like, all right, I'll swim a little bit. They went out to training camp, and he was like kicking butt, and he just kept going and going and going, and then he was like, I'm going to go to trials, and then made the team, and now here he is in the lead.
Well, let me add a little bit to the Bo Becker story quickly. We've got a couple of seconds here. He was desperate for money. He came to me, said, can I do some clinics? I employed him, gave him some swim clinics, and kept him alive in the swim business.
Yeah, I did a clinic with him in Minnesota.
There you go. Roland did a clinic with him. In the lead. Zach Apple is in the lead. He's not giving it up.
Come on, Zapple.
Taught him better than that.
Italy versus US.
Oh, Zapple's going to be an Olympic gold medalist, baby. Come on, Zap. Yeah. There we
Good
go.
breakout.
That's 15 meters ever.
Oh, Zach Apple, baby, all day. Juice. Look at this. Yeah, Zapple. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Woo! That's it. That's exactly what we do. Yeah. I like it. Zappo! Zappo!
Hey, he might. Where's the world record line? He might be closing in on this puppy.
This is a world record right here.
Yeah.
Oh, 3089, 3089. No, he missed it by a few tenths, but he's a gold medalist. Give it slap the water. There we go. That's it. That's it.
There we go.
Slap that water. Yeah. It's Apple. I'd like to get a split on that. That was a good swim. Oh, snap it again.
Aussie with the third place.
Aussie's third, hey?
Yeah.
Oh, Kyle
I'd love
Chalmers.
to know his split as well.
Let's get a split on Chalmers here, guys. He ran down about 4 guys.
Yeah, you did. Zapple had an amazing changeover.
Yeah, he learnt that at Auburn. Nice. Very
What a
nice.
relay.
Kyle Chalmers,
Wow.
46.5 we have here in the comments.
Nope, 46.44.
46.44, sorry.
You know what's even more impressive? He's out in only 22.2 to his feet.
Yeah.
Back in 24 too.
Yeah. I mean, listen, guys, the world record's 46.9. This could be Kyle. I've been calling Kyle Chalmers too, by the way.
For like a year.
A long time.
Yeah.
Long time. I've been on that train for a while.
Well, you know what? Seeing Dressel sort of fading a little bit for the individuals, you know, it would give him a little bit of confidence, knowing that if he's thereabouts, he can eat them up, anyone. But yeah, he was sort of.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Great swim by the guys.
if you're Kyle Chalmers right now, you're in. You know you're in Caleb Dressel's head because you're coming home that last 5 meters. You're coming home like a steam train. Caleb Dressel just was digging trenches the last 5 meters.
He had a bit of looking at some of the slow-mos. He had a bit of undulation with his head and shoulders on that right hand side, and normally he's really sort of flattened forward, whereas he was a bit too much at a vertical movement. But I mean, great swim by the guys.
Yeah,
I mean, it could just be blowing off the cobweb swim just because this is his first swim.
Exactly.
I mean, his schedule's not going to get easier, so it'll be interesting to see what the bounce back is and over the next few days.
He's got a lot of
gold medal world record. It's still not a bad.
Yeah, I take that.
Even with a 47.9.
Yeah, 3:08.9. Italy second. Look at that. Oh, the Russians. Oh, poo.
Brazil 8th.
Double poo. Australia.
Kalishnikov 48.4 on the end of that relay, by the way.
Yuck. What about Canada for the 4th place there? Good on Brent Hayden.
47.99 for Brent. Josh Lido 47.5. Yuri Kissel 47.1. Thormeyer 48.1.
Oh.
What did Flo go on the second leg?
He did great. He went 47.62.
It's all right.
That's all right.
That's really good for him, I think. I haven't even seen him swim 100 in a while, I feel like.
No.
Blake Peroni, 47.5. Bo Becker, 47.4. Zach Apple, 46.6.
Yes, Zapple.
Beast.
Yes.
He looks amazing.
We've been telling Zach Apple for the past 5 years that he's going to be an Olympic gold medalist. So it's nice to finally see it happen, man. I've been telling him. I'm like, dude, you're going to be an Olympic gold medalist. I'm not the only one. Other people have too. So, but just knew it. Just knew it, man. Good for him. I'm so happy for him. Great kid, great family. Man, that kid walked onto my team. That kid right there on the TV, he walked onto my team, basically. No scholarship. He was not a scholarship athlete, Roland. And now he's an Olympic gold medalist, man. That's pretty awesome.
At what point did it turn for him, or was he just always committed like that?
After he started training with me, it started to turn pretty rapidly.
Well, I mean, aside from the obvious.
I'm kidding. No, he was always, he was always the guy that tell me what to do, and I'll do it. I'll do it twice as good as you want me to do it. You know, like you have your expectations here, and he was like, I'm going to match it and exceed it and give me more. You know, he's just like, what do you want me to do, coach? Never a question, you know. And I'm not saying you don't question the coach ever, you know, but it was always like, tell me what to do and I'm doing it, you know, and just had the right attitude all the time. When people around him had bad attitudes, he always had the right attitude. And just took him further, man. Love it. Love to see that. It's kind of a really, you know, that's a moment for me right there. I don't coach him anymore, but, you know, I had that kid from the beginning, and it's good to see where he is.
Yeah, no doubt.
Bruno's texting me. He seems really excited about the Brazilians finishing 8th. Not sure if we can publish those text messages, Bruno. Keep that to ourselves.
They were thinking about putting him on the relay?
No, not at all. Not even a lick. And yet every single time Brazil has performed internationally on a relay, Bruno's been on it. And yet they just don't. They didn't put him on in Rio, and they didn't put him on here. It's just stupid. Keep telling them.
Guys, I'm going to have to love you and leave you. I've got to get a bounce of.
Yeah, man.
There's a bit of stuff going on here today.
Awesome. Loved it. It's been fantastic.
Let me get to see you, my friend.
Again. Take care, all right?
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
All right. See you, mate.
Goat back on TV.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he's starting to look like a lumberjack, man.
Yeah, he's got a little lumberjackish in him.
Oh my goodness.
All nighters for you, gents.
Yeah, looks that way.
It's time to try to force yourself to go to sleep and wake up in a few hours and watch more swimming.
Boys, this has been fantastic.
Thanks, gents. Appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, you're awesome, mate. Thank you.
Rest easy, and we'll chat later.
Peace, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Bye.